All right, guys, listen. I'm going to tell you this story. It's 8:17 Mountain Daylight Time on the 25th of July. Just got off the phone with the young man, and yes, I'm going to let him live in my house till he goes off to be a United States Marine or try to become a United States Marine. Now, his mother has substance abuse problems. And when she found out, since I've known this young man since 2019, he's been working since he was a fucking child, trying to support his. The father died. The father died. He was wrapped up with I don't know if you guys know anything about Juarez, but there's a group down here called La Linea, the line. He got wrapped up with those guys. Anyways, we can't pick our parents, so he needs some help. And I know what it's like. And I'm trying not to get emotional, and I'm not going to be emotional with you guys, but I will tell you this. The only family I have is my wife's family. It took me to age 38 to find out who my fucking father was. And then when I found him, he ended up being a fucking piece of trash. So, anyways, that fucking man. You got to be some kind of special fucking asshole. Anyways, this young man has stayed off and on with me for 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, for the last 7 years. You can't ask. My God, he's 22. You can't. Minus 7 for 22. Let me do the math so I don't sound like a fucking dickhead. 22 minus 7. I've known this young man since he was 15. He's been working, going to school, working to try to support his mother. And she is not a good human being. She's a fucking scammer. This young man needs sanctuary till he can go off to basic training. And I think he's going to, I was in the Army, I wasn't a Marine, but he's going to, I think, a place called Paris Island. Now, I didn't know we had a place called Paris. Anyways, doesn't matter. He's a good young man. He's a very good young man. But at 15 to 22, you can't expect that type of young man to provide for somebody who has serious. She's a fucking drug addict. All right, so let me get to the fucking point. Yes, he can fucking stay here. So if you see some 5'6", my God. Anyways, he'll be back here in a couple hours. He ate. I don't think he's been eating on a regular basis. I think he's... So I'm going to make sure that I take care of him for about 3 weeks until he ships off to basic training. And I'm going to do everything I can to help him acclimate? What is that? I'm going to... Well, fuck, I got out in 2003, so I'm 22 years behind. But I think I still remember the basics about getting in there. You know, don't volunteer. Always keep your mouth shut. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't stick out. I'm going to talk to him about all that kind of stuff. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure he gets to eat and he gets a safe place to sleep. So there are so many young men out there who are in such difficult situations. I can't help everybody, and I'm not trying to help everybody, and I don't want you to think that this is a call to arms for you to help somebody when you don't have to. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying in this specific set of circumstances, I don't want to see this young man fall through the cracks. So I'm going to tell you again, gentlemen, younger men, I'm 59. There are some of us out there that have been in your same situation. I'll just tell you, I was an orphan. I grew up on my own. The only family I have is the family I thought was mine, but anyway, it doesn't matter. The only family I have now is my wife and her family. So sometimes when you're a young man, you just need a little help. You need a little guidance. You need somebody to not kick you in the teeth, push you down, tell you you're a loser, tell you to work harder. That's just, anyway. Love you guys. I'm going to do what I can to help some of the people in my community, but I can only do it one person at a time. Now, I have a lot of disabilities from the military. I don't like being around a lot of people. Hey, let me just get the fuck back. I'm going to help this young man. Now, so many people, and I'm going to say this about women, and I'm not bagging on women, but you have no idea what it's like to be a man. People give more of a shit about a puppy than they do about a young man. And that fucking breaks my heart. And I'm not going to get emotional. I'm going to help this young man. But I don't have an open door policy where you can just fucking show up and I'm going to help you. No, that's not how it works. I will tell you, if I hadn't gone into the military, if they hadn't offered me a lifeline to go into the military, I'd be dead or in jail for the rest of my life for some of the shit I was doing. It wasn't a second chance, it wasn't a third chance, it's more like a sixth or a seventh chance to unfuck my life, and I did. There are so many young men, in my personal opinion, that are out there just fucking winging it. And they don't have a support network or people they can trust to tell them the truth. So, anyways, I don't monetize my channel. You don't owe me a like or a subscription. No, to subscribe. I don't want anything from you. I'm just trying to help. And the things I offer about financial awareness or literacy, I'm not getting anything out of this. But every once in a while, if I get the opportunity, now, after this phone call, I have to tell my wife she's going to come home and there's going to be someone in her mom's room for about, it's not 3 weeks, it's less than 3 weeks. So anyways, and let me tell you something. I cannot tell you I got a big, because I was talking to him about the Navy and the Air Force and trade school and the Army, and let me tell you something, those recruiters from the Marine Corps walking around in their uniform, their blues uniform, come on now. They got him. So anyways, all that to say this. We need to start looking out for the younger men in our lives. And if you have the opportunity to help them, I'm asking you, I'm not telling you anything, I'm asking you, If you have the opportunity to help him, just to give him a hug. He cried on my shoulder. Yeah, shut the fuck up, friend. And you know what I told him? I'm hugging him. And I'm saying, you know what, I'm going to take care of you. We're going to get you through this and all that kind of stuff. And he started sobbing. And I whispered in his ear. I was just like this. It's not gay if we don't make eye contact. And he just fucking started laughing. And I pushed him away and I said, get off me. So, love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. But if you get a chance to help a young man out, I hope you take that chance. Are you going to win all the time? Are they going to be appreciative all the time? No. But every once in a while, you may make a difference in somebody's life. And to me, that's worth the risk. All right? Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso, I'm out of here.